Folks, the daily financial news for March 31st did not disappoint. We have officially put Q1 2023 in the books. And boy, did we go out with some headlines on Friday, March 31st. Stay tuned to near the end where we talk about the Trump indictment, how my feeling about it is probably going to piss off the left and the right. Stay tuned for that. I think most of us live in the middle, and we will definitely get into that. But let's get into it. Let's talk about Michael Burry. Michael Burry is obviously someone that the Bears love to quote. I think it was 6 short weeks ago, maybe 8 short weeks ago, he simply set out a tweet that said, sell. Well, on Friday, he reversed that decision and said it was a mistake to say sell. Some of the things that we are seeing in the data is that the individual investors, you and I, have learned to buy the dip. There's a lot of research coming out in the last month or so talking about up days after down days. We're talking about record inflows to the stock market. Taylor, my Monday guest and millionaire and 10-year Wall Street veteran, and I talked about that last week. Yes, the buy the dip crowd is winning. I believe there's going to be a very interesting thing happening near the end of Q2, right? A lot of the data right now is heading in the right direction. We'll talk about PCE in a minute. We'll talk about inflation. We'll talk about earnings. Everything seems to be going the right way. As you know, I believe the consumer broke about 2 or 2.5 weeks ago. That data, if I am right, really won't show up for a couple of more weeks, probably 3-4 weeks. We did get some flash credit card data that you and I talked about on Thursday. But yes, it is pretty clear that I think we are heading into a recession sooner rather than later. And I think the recession, when it's finally reported, will be started in Q2 of 2023. Lastly, folks, remember, recessions are not meant to be feared. They frankly are to be meant to be prepared for and take advantage of. Folks, let's keep rolling. Virgin Orbit. Folks, what happened to Virgin Orbit is going to happen to more and more companies. You and I have been talking about this for a while. There are a lot of companies that have existed on cheap debt, aka zombies. They do not make positive cash flow. They are destroyers of capital. Virgin Orbit is a destroyer of capital. It is an inefficient use. The return wasn't there, and they have gone belly up. They now have shut down, ceased to exist, laid everybody off, kaput. This is going to happen over and over and over again. But just like I keep reminding you, the savings and loan crisis, this will be, death by 1,000 paper cuts. Companies will run out of burn. They will frantically look to raise, and they will find either they can't raise or the cost to raise is so egregious that they just cease to exist. These are all things that are coming. Unfortunately, it's a natural part of a recession. We need to clear out excess. And Virgin Orbit, one of the first ones to clearly say that, hey, we could not raise in this market. For me, that's a sign that the system is working. That is a sign the system is working. Let's talk about PCE that came out on Friday morning. Again, as you heard me kind of hem and haw on Thursday or Wednesday, whenever I gave you my expectation, I came out saying, you know what? I think generally the numbers are okay, but I think they will come in slightly better. Slightly better. And sure enough, they came in slightly better. Again, I think the Fed is winning. But let's also not forget, this PCE reading, without question, has zero impact from the banking crisis. It is almost irrelevant. We haven't seen the consumer tighten up. We haven't seen retailers discount. We haven't seen what I believe is coming. But again, Powell is winning. Inflation is coming down. Clearly not as fast. But again, as Logan Matashami reports from Housing Wire, 44.4% of CPI is shelter, and of course it is lagging. This is why I keep reminding you, Powell just wants to get to July or August. We got to get over the hump with this shelter data, and then the next leg or the hard inflation will start rolling off. Again, we're 3, 4, 5 months away from that, but it is coming. It is coming. Hi, Sonny. Oh, let me show folks. Folks, Sonny gave us quite the scare on on Friday. He's a nervous little dog, and he got so excited that his eye, I don't know what you want to call it, protruding. So he had to go get surgery to put the eye back. Very scary, very gross, lots of medications. Yeah, you scared Daddy. You did. You scared Daddy. Okay, we're going to hold him because he wants me to. Again, PCE. PCE core up 0.4. Personal income up 0.3. PCE headline up 5 verse 5.1. So again, all heading in the right direction. Top 3 net migrations. I don't know if you've seen this, but lots of you like to go where there's net positive migration. Number in was Jacksonville, Tampa, and Austin, Texas. Yes, folks, Austin, Texas. Interestingly enough, Austin came in third. They were first the last 3 years and actually 5 out of 6 years. The only year in the last 6 years Austin wasn't first. They were second, and that was to Las Vegas, Nevada. So again, very interesting. So let's talk about this Trump indictment. And I am surely about to piss off the left and the right. My hope is it's the far left and the far right. We will see based on my comments. I am not here to piss anybody off. I'm here to share my opinion. So again, I expect to piss off everybody with my feedback. So here we go. I believe the Trump indictment is a good thing. The right, pay attention. Don't just listen to that and click off. Let me get to you in a minute. So why is it a good thing? I have always believed that the law, nobody is above the law. We are about to test that. This is the first time a past president has been indicted. So the left is screaming and happy, all of that. Now, for how I'm going to piss off the left. I have a warning for you. You better not miss. If Trump successfully beats all the charges, is declared innocent, and you are once again left holding the bag, wondering what happened, you just elected the next president of the United States. So again, there's an old saying, if you come for the king, you bet not miss. They're coming for the king, better not miss. So again, hey, I have no skin in the game. I don't care one way or the other. I think it's great to once again prove that nobody's above the law. If this ends up in a fiasco and they are left holding the bag with no guilty conviction, Trump will be reelected. Just once again showing the political system is rigged and all this, that. It is going to be interesting. But again, remember, all of this is theater. All of this is part of the matrix, trying to distract you from taking care of you and your family. Folks, we are heading into a recession. Don't worry about politics. Do your stuff. Learn your market. All of those things. To that end, I have 2 exciting events coming up. Both of them will hopefully sell out and, again, provide tremendous value. We are going to do Legends of Real Estate for ladies who have crushed it and are millionaires, if not multimillionaires, in the real estate landscape. You're going to get a chance to hear from Anna Kelly. You're going to get a chance to hear from April Crosley. You're going to get a chance to hear from Casey from Brick by Brick. And, of course, Alicia from Huntsville, Alabama. Lots of great stuff there. Followed by meeting with the top real estate agents. How can investors and agents work together? How can agents become investors themselves? You're going to have a chance to talk with Beth Traverso, top 1% agent in the country. You're going to have a chance to talk with the best investor in my market, Jason Pritchard. Not to be outdone, a nearly 35, 40-year veteran, Ty, our Friday guest. So again, these things are for you. Sonny, I'm going to put you down. You're heavy. So again, hopefully you can make those. Both events are $47. One of them is 4 hours. These are on Sunday. I think that's the 19th and the other is the 26th. You can find them on Eventbrite. Need to register today to get access. Again, if you register, you will also get access to the video. Lastly, buy box. Folks, it's the end of Q1. Most of you have done nothing to take advantage of what is coming. I believe we're heading into a recession. I believe deals will get easier. You've heard me say this for quite a while. You have to get your buy box right. That buy box session we did a couple of weeks ago was outstanding and is now available to you. Multiple case studies. I think there's 5 different case studies where people brought up their buy box, their spreadsheets, and we went through it. Lots of great questions. You've got to go get that. All right, folks, $47. I'll put a link below, hopefully later if I don't forget. All right, take care of yourself. Bye.